It's a love that's ingrained in us, and we know each other. We know the struggles, we know the happy times, and we're here for each other. So that's small town USA.
Interesting how something as simple as a tip jar wound up making such a big difference.
It was just a small town at its best.
But man, I'm telling you, they got some big, giant cookies that are to die for. Ladies, thanks for letting me in and share your story. Folks, I'm always looking for that next great making a difference. I want to challenge you to send me some of your great ideas. You can do that by sending me your thoughts on my Facebook page, or you can email me at james.brown@whiotv.com.
And now, your Storm Center 7 forecast with Chief Meteorologist Mccall Vrydaghs.
Yeah, looking into the overnight hours into tomorrow afternoon, the concerns that I guess you're looking at over the next 12 to 16 hours.
Well, there is going to be the possibility of not only some thunderstorms, but maybe even some severe weather working into the Miami Valley. And I'll take you through the timing and the impacts over the next couple of minutes. We're going to start out with current conditions, though. Notice there are some scattered showers in the Miami Valley, and over the past hour, we've seen them becoming more widespread. I expected that to be the case when I was showing you this all at 5 and 6 o'clock earlier this afternoon. Then as we move into the rest of the overnight hours, not only is it going to be widespread, but we're going to increase the threat for that heavy rain and thunderstorm potential. And the timing is not the best, as it's going to get here by daybreak and be with us during that morning drive. Off to our south and west, you can see the heavy rain there. Not much in the way of thunderstorm activity at the moment, but we do see the potential for instability increasing a bit as those showers and thunderstorms begin to push in. There is the possibility of a few isolated stronger storms for your day on Thursday. Notice there is a marginal to slight risk, according to the Storm Prediction Center, for Thursday afternoon. I don't see any intense storms early on in the day. We need to get that break in the middle of the afternoon before we see some of that instability locally. I've also noticed some models that are showing generally the energy south of the Miami Valley, so I'll be interested to see if we see this cut back in the overnight hours when we get our next update from the Storm Prediction Center. That being said, areas south of Dayton might see an isolated damaging wind gust. Now, the hail is there, possibly, as we have some colder air loft. Flooding, we will see some prolonged rainfall, so we might see some minor flooding, but I don't see excessive flooding or any flash flooding potential with this rainfall. Now, the tornado threat is very low, but I'm not going to rule it out completely because there is an area of low pressure that's going to be very close by, and we know time and time again it can be sneaky. You get a quick little spin up, and with the energy close enough to us, we have to watch out for that as well. So here's Futurecast. As we move through the overnight hours, you'll notice that the rain becomes more widespread, and about 3 o'clock in the morning, you may be woken up by some rumbles of thunder as these storms start to push in. Here's 7 a.m. You're going to see reduced visibility out on the roadways. Doesn't really matter where you are. It's going to be a little bit of a difficult drive for you in the morning, primarily because of that heavy rain. Notice that heavy rain with us through 10 a.m., and then we start to see that break to the south. This is where we might heat up and get some of that energy for those thunderstorms to fire off. Now, here's 4:30 in the afternoon. And you can see it's the areas such as Oxford, Springboro, and Wilmington south that I see a better potential for those storms. We'll get a little break, and then we'll look at the showers tapering as we get into the evening, followed by some gusty winds. Here are those wind gusts for us tomorrow. Notice at 8:30 in the morning, we could see winds already up close to 40 miles per hour, between the 40 to 50 mile an hour range into tomorrow evening and tomorrow night. This is even long after the rain and thunderstorms have ended. Now, those gusty winds, while they back down a bit, still gusting up close to 30 miles per hour on Friday, and we have some cooler temperatures in the 50s. Saturday and Sunday, though, it's the first weekend of spring. It'll be milder in the 50s and 60s with sunny skies through Monday.
Thank you, McCall. And tomorrow, the Cincinnati Reds will open up ticket windows at Great American Ballpark and sell single-game tickets online today.